What's happening? What's happening? Love your soul, natural. You already know I'm the cosmic in the house. Been going through some changes, but it's all good. We still here. So we're gonna go with Exodus. Today is Transformational Tuesday. So this is what I transformed today. Transform how I drink coffee. So there's an example of things that you can transform. Doesn't have to be yourself, because you should be evolving, not transforming. So I got Beyond Brew, which is way better than Rise. Believe me, I'll tell you, got the ingredients right here. And this is mainly for what I got it for right here. Gut health. So I got something going on with my gut. Trying to see if I can help myself other than just let doctors chop me up. So one of my first options was that. I'm going to do a detox. My brother Jay helping me out with that. He's going to send me some recipes on how to detox from metals. And my mouth's full of metals. So they're breaking down. I can feel it. I can taste it. It's mercury that they put in my mouth when I was a kid. I can taste it. Not good. So I'm gonna get those. Hopefully I get that replaced, which is kind of dangerous, as I've read. But evolution is always dangerous. Ain't nothing pretty about it. So love your soul, natural. You already know I'm the cosmic in that house. Wake up. Wake up. Ya tú sabes. Dios te ama. Quisiera hacer un segmento en español, pero tengo que buscar mi gente de Facebook, que yo le envío esto ahí todos los días menos hoy. Hello, hi. God bless you. So today's Transformation Tuesday. However, before we go through that, I'm going to show you what I saw the other day about 5 o'clock in the morning. You ready? Check this out. Remember, I'm in the state of Florida. This happens all the time, but I got it on video. My files. Here we go. All right, I'm going to look at this video I saw the other day at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, and I'm going to show it to you. I still have it. I think this is it. No, that's not it. This is it. Monday. Could be Monday. All right, check that out. You see it? Can you hear it? It's a rocket passing the moon. It's 4 o'clock. See that? That's what I saw the other day. A couple of months ago. There it is. See it? And then it turns white and it sits there for a while. Here it's going. So that was at 4 o'clock in the morning. I saw one a long time ago at 2 o'clock in the morning. Just flying up and past. I'll show you again. It's pretty interesting. I don't know, hold on. Let me lighten the color or brighten the color. Yeah. That's the rocket right there. And that's the moon. I'm in my car driving, by the way. It's 4 o'clock. I tried to go outside the window. Yeah, that's what I saw the other day. And I think I saw that in July. Well, another one. In Orlando. Or June. I've been wanting to post it, but it's on my phone. I can post it whenever I want. So love your soul, natural boy. You already know you are a shooting star. Just like the one you just saw. That's what you are. You just need to get up off the ground. All right, so this thing, here it is. This is the coffee. Well, it's not coffee. It's mushrooms, basically. So it says mix it with coffee, but I was trying to stay away from that. So I'm just going to make this by itself, see what it does. It says you can drink it by itself. You don't have to add the coffee. But let's see. Yo. What's up, man? So I'm mixing it now, see what it looks like. Happy Transformational Tuesday. If you can change something, change it. Realize the change, appreciate it, and the fact that you were able to do it. You burn me. I don't know what that means. Can you have mod? What's that modifier? Why would you want to do that? So it's not really working out in terms of, like, it's not really going away. You know, when you mix coffee, it goes away. This has clumps. So I'm trying to get rid of the clumps. So I don't even know you, man. I don't know if I can want to give you mine. I don't know how that works, bro. Let me figure it out, and I'll do it next time. I want to figure it out on my own, what mod means. And, you know, I think that's a trust thing, that you have to trust the person who's modding, I suppose, right? Or I don't know. But now I'm not going to do that now, but thank you for asking. Thank you. Guess where I got them from? All right, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. When I find one, I'll read it tonight. So that way, if tomorrow, you know, I need the mod, I'll put you on. All right? But thank you. Okay, so the mud is the mud Beyond Brew. I'm using it for that reason right there. Gut health. But it has other possibilities. I'm not getting paid for this, but those are the ingredients right there. Everything is organic. If you want to come back and check it out, check it out. I think it has a TikTok symbol. Did it? It just had a TikTok symbol? Yeah, look, TikTok symbol. So that's their media. So they're pushing Rise. You just got to find out who owns Rise, because they got a lot of money. They're pushing it hard on everybody. When you see that happening, stay away from it. Stay away from that type of commercialism, marketing. That's a control mechanism. Right? They pay the most money, so they get the most commercials. So don't follow that kind of stuff, man. Read, research what it's about, and then try it. Let me see. This was cacao. Tastes pretty good. Looks like it's gonna make me go to the bathroom, which I need. I can replace that with coffee. It's like it's kind of like cacao. That's what it tastes like. That's exactly what, see the flavor right there? They have other flavors. Original. That's exactly what it tastes like. Exactly. Plus, I use this kind of salt, sugar, because I gotta be healthy as much as I can in my age. I use this kind of sugar or sweetener. And there's warnings. You know, don't use it all the time. Yeah, it has some crazy stuff in there, but at least it's not sugar. Sugar's a drug. It is. Anything done more than needed is a drug. Anything. Reading. Well, I would say that reading is a pastime, right? Or learning time. So anyway, let's do Transformational Tuesday morning prayer. It's 7:25. Love your soul, not your own. You already know. Wake up. I'm the Cosmic in the house. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Should be here on every day. Sometimes I'm not, because I've been going through some situations with my health. So bear with me as we move. But every chance I get, I'm gonna come on here. We're gonna finish this Bible. We're gonna finish it, or we're gonna die trying. Oh, I'm gonna die trying. Here we go. So let me find Transformational Tuesday in my notes. Got it in my notes. So I have a Motorola. It's cheap, like $50 a month. But I need to get a better phone in terms of quality and stuff like that. But that's okay. This is what I got for now. All right, that was Majestic Monday, Transformational Tuesday. Here we go. Wake up. You already know, love your soul, not your own. So here's a new Transformational Tuesday morning prayer, morning surrender prayer. So I am a new creation in Christ. Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come. That's a transformation. It's like a poem. Here's a declaration. I am not defined by my past. I am born anew through the power of Christ. Old mindsets, habits, and labels are stripped away. I walk in newness of life. Every day you breathe the breath of life, which is the breath of God, which is God's spirit, which is his name. Ooh, wake up, wake up. You resurrect every day. And the day you get the chance to wake up, that in itself is a blessing. Of course, you might say if you're in the hospital, if you're in pain, if you lost someone, you don't want to wake up. You don't want to come back, right? You don't want to be here to feel that pain. But that's part of your beautiful life, is that you get to distinguish pain from happiness. And you can understand it. If you can understand it, then you can work with it. Then you can manipulate it. Then you can meditate to turn that grief, or to turn that sorrow, to turn that depression on your behalf. And it can be done, but only you can do it. Transformational poem, The Unveiling. Dun, dun, dun. I came with change rusted on my skin. Sounds like the Leviathan within, right? But the dawn sang of freedom within. A whisper broke the lies of old. You are not your wounds. You crop. See, I think I put that in there. Yeah, I think I put something in there that doesn't belong there. I think I copy pasted something because it makes no sense. So here it goes. Let's do that again. Okay. A whisper broke the lies of old. You are not your wounds. You're pure gold. Yay, yay. Every day you're pure gold. That's beautiful. Look up gold if you have a chance to. Like, look up the, its compounds, elements. Look it up and see how it benefits you. In surrender I rose, not weak, but crowned. Where I once was lost, now grace abounds. He etched new rhythms in my mind, and I became a temple redefined. Yay, yay. Love your soul, not your role. You already know. Wake up, wake up. Come on in, let go of your sins, get ready to win. I'm in a rhyming limerick today, but you already know. Love your soul, not your role. And God loves you all day, every day. When you wake up, when you go to sleep, when you sin. So just be grateful that you're breathing his breath, that he gave you part of his spirit. So you breathe him every day. That's his name. Man-made names like God, Lord. Those are all man-made names. It says, I am the Lord. Who is that saying that he's the Lord? But that word has different meanings. This is a religion. When you look at that type of rhetoric, that's a religious-based information. The Bible has good stuff in it. Absolutely. There is a creator. Absolutely. You are absolute. You are here, are you not? But you're not infinite. You're not eternal. You're just right now, today, right now. Tomorrow's not here, and yesterday's gone. So we were on. We went to the Sabbath laws. Sabbath laws are very interesting. You need to read those. Those of you who go to church on Sundays. The 3 annual festivals, God's angel to prepare the way, the covenant confirmed, did that. So we are on Exodus 25, and here we go. We're going to do the reading. You ready? Love your soul, not your role. You already know. Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Omni Cosmic in the house. Try to be here every morning with the morning prayer. So this way you can give God, say, make clear my way for me, so I can be who I need to be, who you want me to be. And for you, clearing your way may be different from mine. But once you communicate with God, he'll know what to do for you. He knows what to do for you already. But when it comes from the spirit of him, what you asking him, you're asking yourself, Father, please clear my way today. Okay? Cool. So here we go. We're going to go to U version, which is awesome. It's an awesome app. Let me turn off my Let me go D&D. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go to the Bible part of it. Here it is, Exodus 25. You ready? Here we go.
Exodus chapter 25. The Lord said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites to bring me an offering. You are to receive the offering for me from everyone whose heart prompts them to give. These are the offerings you are to receive from them: gold, silver, and bronze, blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and fine linen, goat hair, ram skins dyed red, and another type of durable leather, acacia wood, olive oil for the light, spices for the anointing oil and for the fragrant incense, and onyx stones and other gems to be mounted on the ephod and breastpiece."
Okay, so what I take out of these ingredients are ingredients that we need to use today. Like acacia wood, we already have acacia, but the wood, olive oil, it's got to be from one country. If you buy olive oil that has, and I learned this by watching Food Network. I love the Food Network. I love watching food because that's chemistry at the simplest form, right? You're an alchemist. When you make your own food with those elements, you're an you always been an alchemist. That's why my mom, we all know how to cook from my mom, and my mom got it from my grandmother. Her grandmother got it from her grandmother, and so on and so forth. So your alchemy table of health, mind health, physical, comes from your family. Now we have more difficulty keeping that together because it's been a long time since Puerto Rico has been chopped up by the women, you know, politically. So it's really difficult for us to keep it in line. But we're gonna do it. We're doing it.
"Then let them make a sanctuary for me, and I will dwell among them. Make this tabernacle and all its furnishings exactly like the pattern I will show you. Let them make an ark of acacia wood, 2.5 cubits long, a cubit and a half wide, and a cubit and a half high. Overlay it with pure gold both inside and out, and make a gold molding around it. Cast 4 gold rings for it, and fasten them to its 4 feet, with 2 rings on one side and 2 rings on the other. Then make poles of acacia wood and overlay them with gold. Insert the poles into the rings on the sides of the ark to carry it."
Hold on. I want to see what acacia wood looks like. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's look that up. Because they made an ark out of it, covered in gold. Okay, let's see. Acacia wood. Images. So there it is. Not a bad looking piece of wood. Right? Very shiny. I know they treated it and stuff, but oops. But there you go. Cool. Very nice looking wood. There's a plank. Oh, that's a bench of acacia wood. See it? There you go. It was too bright right here. Oh man, what's wrong with you? That's that setting, that lights. There you go. See the view? That's acacia wood. Pretty looking wood. All right, got that out of my mind. Here we go.
"The poles are to remain in the rings of this ark. They are not to be removed. Then put in the ark the tablets of the covenant law which I will give you.
Nice.
Make an atonement cover of pure gold, 2.5 cubits long and a cubit and a half wide, and make 2 cherubim out of hammered gold at the ends of the cover. Make 1 cherub on one end and the second cherub on the other. Make the cherubim of one piece with the cover at the 2 ends. The cherubim are to have their wings spread upwards, overshadowing the cover with them. The cherubim are to face each other, looking towards the cover. Place the cover on top of the ark and put in the ark the tablets of the covenant law that I will give you. There, above the cover, between the 2 cherubim that are over the ark of the covenant law, I will meet with you and give you all my commands for the Israelites. Make a table of acacia wood, 2 cubits long a cubit wide, and a cubit and a half high. Overlay it with pure gold and make a gold molding around it. Also make around it a rim, a handbreadth wide, and put a gold molding on the rim. Make 4 gold rings for the table and fasten them to the 4 corners where the 4 legs are. The rings are to be close to the rim to hold the poles used in carrying the table. Make the poles of acacia wood, overlay them with gold, and carry the table with them.
I think that was already read, but
And make its plates and dishes of pure gold, as well as its pitchers and bowls for the pouring out of offerings. Put the bread of the presence on this table, to be before me at all times. Make a lampstand of pure gold. Hammer out its base and shaft, and make its flower-like cups, buds, and blossoms of one piece with them. 6 branches are to extend from the sides of the lampstand, 3 on one side and 3 on the other. 3 cups, shaped like almond flowers with buds and blossoms, are to be on one branch, 3 on the next branch, and the same for all 6 branches extending from the lampstand. And on the lampstand there are to be 4 cups shaped like almond flowers with buds and blossoms. 1 bud shall be under the first pair of branches, extending from the lampstand, a second bud under the second pair, and a third bud under the third pair. 6 branches in all. The buds and branches shall all be of one piece with the lampstand hammered out of pure gold.
Yeah.
Then make it 7 lamps, and set them up on it, so that they light the space in front of it. Its wick trimmers and trays are to be of pure gold. A talent of pure gold is to be used for the lampstand and all these accessories.
Visuals are great.
See that you make them according to the pattern shown you on the mountain. Exodus chapter 26. Make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of finely twisted linen and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, with cherubim woven into them by a skilled worker. All the curtains are to be the same size, 28 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Join 5 of the curtains together and do the same with the other 5. Make loops of blue material along the edge of the end curtain in one set, and do the same with the end curtain in the other set. Make 50 loops on one curtain and 50 loops on the end curtain of the other set, with the loops opposite each other. Then make 50 gold clasps and use them to fasten the curtains together, so that the tabernacle is a unit.
So these visuals that I'm showing you, that I just showed you, has reference, like little key points where it tells you that what the curtains are, where they are, where they're located, how big they are. All the measurements are at the bottom or in what he's saying. They're just showing you, which is great. Like, you can picture it in your mind, right? You got the tabernacle furnishings. You got the box that he talked about. It looks like it's on a rail. I don't know. Illustrations are awesome.
Exodus chapter 26.
What's going on?
Make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of finely twisted linen and blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, with cherubim woven into them by a skilled worker. All the curtains are to be the same size, 28 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Join 5 of the curtains together and do the same with the other 5. Make loops of blue material along the edge of the end curtain in one set, and do the same with the end curtain in the other set. Make 50 loops on one curtain and 50 loops on the end curtain of the other set, with the loops opposite each other. Then make 50 gold clasps and use them to fasten the curtains together, so that the tabernacle is a unit. Make curtains of goat hair for the tent over the tabernacle, 11 altogether.
The word clasp alone is difficult to say, but clasps is even more difficult. But anyway, don't go back to the beginning, okay?
All 11 curtains are to be the same size, 30 cubits long and 4 cubits wide. Join 5 of the curtains together into one set, and the other 6 into another set. Fold the 6th curtain.
Right, I got something else to say. The reason why I'm doing the reading of the Bible like that, because I was reading that at one point, there was a lot of comments, and I couldn't get through it efficiently. And I noticed that there are a lot of other folks out there. They do the Bible study, which will be Saturday. Saturday, we're gonna get into it. That's Sabbath. That's when you need to do all of this, more of this. So we're gonna read a lot on Saturday. I don't know what time I'm gonna start, but I'm gonna start. So I see folks that they study, they learn, and then they interpret to you what they learned. That's not your learning. That's their perspective. So you're feeding off. If they're telling you this is what I learned about this, this is this. That's how it goes for them. So this is why I'm reading out, so you can make your own decision. Okay? Okay.
Double at the front of the tent. Make 50 loops along the edge of the end curtain in one set, and also along the edge of the end curtain in the other set. Then make 50 bronze clasps and put them in the loops to fasten the tent together as a unit. As for the additional length of the tent curtains, the half curtain that is left over is to hang down at the rear of the tabernacle. The tent curtains will be a cubit longer on both sides. What is left will hang over the sides of the tabernacle so as to cover it. Make for the tent a covering of ram skins dyed red, and over that a covering of other durable leather. Make upright frames of acacia wood for the tabernacle. Each frame is to be 10 cubits long and a cubit and a half wide, with 2 projections set parallel to each other. Make all the frames of the tabernacle in this way. Make 20 frames for the south side of the tabernacle, and make 40 silver bases to go under them. 2 bases for each frame, 1 under each projection. For the other side, the north side of the tabernacle, make 20 frames and 40 silver bases, 2 under each frame. Make 6 frames for the far end, that is the west end of the tabernacle, and make 2 frames for the corners at the far end. At these 2 corners, they must be doubled from the bottom all the way to the top and fitted into a single ring. Both shall be like that. So there will be 8 frames and 16 silver bases, 2 under each frame. Also, make crossbars of acacia wood, 5 for the frames on one side of the tabernacle, 5 for those on the other side, and 5 for the frames on the west at the far end of the tabernacle. The center crossbar is to extend from end to end at the middle of the frames. Overlay the frames with gold and make gold rings to hold the crossbars. Also, overlay the crossbars with gold. Set up the tabernacle according to the plan shown you on the mountain. Make a curtain of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen, with cherubim woven into it by a skilled worker. Hang it with gold hooks on 4 posts of acacia wood, overlaid with gold and standing on 4 silver bases. Hang the curtain from the clasps and place the Ark of the Covenant Law behind the curtain. The curtain will separate the holy place from the most holy place.
The veil.
Put the atonement cover on the Ark of the Covenant Law in the most holy place. Place the table outside the curtain on the north side of the tabernacle, and put the lampstand opposite it on the south side. For the entrance to the tent, make a curtain of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn and finely twisted linen, the work of an embroiderer. Make gold hooks for this curtain, and 5 posts of acacia wood overlaid with gold.
Awesome.
And cast 5 bronze bases for them. Exodus chapter 27. Build an altar of acacia wood, 3 cubits high. It is to be square, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. Make a horn at each of the 4 corners, so that the horns and the altar are of one piece, and overlay the altar with bronze. Make all its utensils of bronze, its pots to remove the ashes, and its shovels, sprinkling bowls, meat forks, and fire pans. Make a grating for it, a bronze network, and make a bronze ring at each of the four corners of the network. Put it under the ledge of the altar, so that it is halfway up the altar. Make poles of acacia wood for the altar, and overlay them with bronze. The poles are to be inserted into the rings, so they will be on two sides of the altar when it is carried. Make the altar hollow out of boards. It is to be made just as you were shown on the mountain. Make a courtyard for the tabernacle. The south side shall be 100 cubits long, and is to have curtains of finely twisted linen, with 20 posts and 20 bronze bases, with silver hooks and bands on the posts. The north side shall also be 100 cubits long, and is to have curtains with 20 posts and 20 bronze bases, and with silver hooks and bands on the posts. The west end of the courtyard shall be 50 cubits wide, and have curtains with 10 posts and 10 bases. On the east end, towards the sunrise, the courtyard shall also be 50 cubits wide. Curtains 15 cubits long are to be on one side of the entrance with 3 posts and 3 bases, and curtains 15 cubits long are to be on the other side with 3 posts and 3 bases. For the entrance to the courtyard, provide a curtain 20 cubits long of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and finely twisted linen, the work of an embroiderer, with 4 posts and 4 bases. All the posts around the courtyard are to have silver bands and hooks and bronze bases. The courtyard shall be 100 cubits long and 50 cubits wide, with curtains of finely twisted linen 5 cubits high, and with bronze bases. All the other articles used in the service of the tabernacle, whatever their function, including all the tent pegs for it and those for the courtyard, are to be of bronze. Command the Israelites to bring you clear oil of pressed olives for the light, so that the lamps may be kept burning. In the tent of meeting, outside the curtain that shields the ark of the covenant law, Aaron and his sons are to keep the lamps burning before the Lord from evening till morning. This is to be a lasting ordinance among the Israelites for the generations to come.
Okay, we're done for the day. Have a great day. Transformational Tuesday. Whatever it is that you transform, you are an alchemist. You're transforming something. It's a great idea. Try it with anything, with people, relationships, business, anything, yourself, whatever. But you, on the other hand, you need to evolve. I need to evolve. We don't need to change, because change can always be changed. So love you so much, Lord. You already know. Wake up, wake. Ya tú sabes, Jesucristo te ama. Dios te ama. And come tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be here. If not, then I'll schedule it tonight, because, my nights are not as beautiful as they should be. But it's what I got. So I'm happy for that. Love you so much, Roll. Godspeed.